All right, let's take a look at the Electoral College. This is just interesting to me. James Monroe got 99.6% of the Electoral College. He would have had it all, but one of the electors decided, no, we want to save the 100% for George Washington. Number 2, highest percentage of Electoral College winners in 1936, Franklin Roosevelt, 98.5%. This is of all elections. Some presidents were elected more than once. Number 3, all-time highest percentage of Electoral College winners, Ronald Reagan in 1984. This is why it is stunning when somebody like Stephen Moore, who most of you haven't heard of, hey, forget about Reagan. Forget about Reagan. Forget about Lincoln. Forget about them. It's a new day. Schmuck. Number 4, Richard Nixon had 96.7% of the vote in 1972. Number 5, Thomas Jefferson in 1804 had 92% of the Electoral College vote. Number 6, Abraham Lincoln in 1864, running against McClellan of New Jersey, 91%. Number 7, 1980, Ronald Reagan, 90.9%. So, Reagan in the top 10 has the 3rd highest and the 7th highest. And all the phony clowns in the Republican Party, all the phony surrogates of the Republican Party, forget about Reagan. Forget about him. Forget about him. And I guess we should forget about Lincoln. Reagan even got more Electoral College votes twice than Lyndon Johnson's landslide victory over Barry Goldwater. That's 8th. Lyndon Johnson got 90.3% of the Electoral College vote. Want to hear some more? It's interesting. Number 9, Franklin Roosevelt again, 88.9% in 1932. Number 10, Dwight David Eisenhower, 1956, 86.1%. These are landslides in the Electoral College. Landslides. Number 11, you'll never guess, Franklin Pierce, 85.8% of the Electoral College vote. Number 12, Franklin D. Roosevelt, 84.6% in 1940. Number 13, 1816, James Monroe, 84.3% of the Electoral College. Ready for this one? Number 14, 1928, Herbert Hoover, 83.6% of the Electoral College. Number 15, Dwight Eisenhower, the first time he ran in 1952, 83.2% of the Electoral College vote. Want to hear more? Number 16, 1912, Woodrow Wilson, 81.9%. 17, Franklin Roosevelt in 1944, 81.4% of the Electoral College vote. Number 18, Ulysses S. Grant in 1872, 81.3%. Number 19, William Henry Harrison in 1840, 79.6%. Getting tired? Haven't gotten to Trump yet. Number 20, in 1988, George H.W. Bush had 79.2% of the Electoral College vote. Number 21, in 1832, Andrew Jackson, 76.6%. Number 22, in 1920, Warren Harding, 76.1%. Tired? Number 23, 1868, Ulysses Grant, 72.8%. Number 24, the 24th highest percentage vote of the Electoral College, Calvin Coolidge, 71.9%. Number 25, Theodore Roosevelt in 1904, 70.6%. Number 26 in 1996, B.J. Bill Jefferson Clinton, 70.4%. Number 27, 1808, James Madison got 69.7% of the Electoral College vote. Number 28, 1992, again Bill Clinton got 68.8% of the Electoral College vote. Number 29, Andrew Jackson again, 68.2%. Number 30, Barack Milhouse Benito Obama, 67.8% of the Electoral College vote. Number 31, William Howard Taft in 1908, 66.5%. Number 32, William McKinley, 65.3%. Number 33, Grover Cleveland in 1892, 62.4%. One of my favorite presidents next. Number 34, 1844, James K. Polk. I need to talk about him one day. 61.8% of the Electoral College vote. Number 35, Barack Obama again, 61.7% of the Electoral College vote. Number 36, William McKinley, the first time around in 1896, 60.6% of the Electoral College votes. Getting tired? Kellyanne Conway said it was a landslide. I'm getting to it. Number 37, in 1860, Abraham Lincoln, his first time around, 59.4% of the Electoral College vote. Number 38, in 1812, James Madison, 59% of the Electoral College vote. Number 39, one of our worst presidents ever, James Buchanan, 1856, got 58.8% of the vote. He's the only president from Pennsylvania, by the way, too. Number 40, in 1888, Benjamin Harrison got 58.1% of the vote. Number 41, this is out of 54. 1880, James Garfield, 58% of the Electoral College vote. Number 42, 1836, Martin Van Buren, who had the unfortunate circumstance of being vice president to Andrew Jackson. And it's Jackson's policies that led to the greatest depression in American history when Martin Van Buren took up the presidency. He got 57.8% of the Electoral College vote. Stick with me, number 43 on the list of 54 of the highest percentage of the Electoral College vote. 1948, Harry Truman, 57.1%. And now here we come, finally. Number 44 out of 54. Donald J. Trump, Jr., 2016, 56.9% of the Electoral College vote. Is that a landslide? No, it's not a landslide. Am I telling you this because I enjoy degrading him? I'm not degrading him. These are facts. These are history. I'm not going to rewrite it. Well, what are you trying to say, Mark? First, you point out that he's lost the popular vote by 2.3 going to 2.4 million. Now you're telling us that in terms of the Electoral College victories in the bottom quarter. What is your point? My point certainly is not that he's illegitimate. He is a perfectly legitimate president. He received a bigger percentage of the Electoral College vote than John F. Kennedy, Zachary Taylor, Richard Nixon in 1968, Jimmy Carter in 1976, Grover Cleveland the first time around, George W. Bush in 2004, Woodrow Wilson in 1916, George W. Bush in 2000, Rutherford B. Hayes in 1876, and John Quincy Adams in 1824. But he did not win a landslide in the Electoral College vote by any historical measure whatsoever. What I'm trying to say to you is you are being bombarded with myth and propaganda that there's this new force and it's just no moment. And Pat Buchanan's in his basement typing column after, oh, it's the new nationalism. Oh, my God, look at it. We're populism, national. That's not what happened. And we should be thankful that's not what happened. The new populism and the new nationalism isn't new. It's 120 years old. Theodore Roosevelt, William Howard Taft, Woodrow Wilson, Hoover, Franklin Roosevelt. There's a significant overlap. You talk to my buddy Bannon, he'll tell you how excited he is about a $1 trillion infrastructure program like that hasn't been tried before. Or the appointment of the Treasury Department just announced, where Trump picks a guy who worked for George Soros, works for Goldman Sachs, a globalist. Oh, my God, he's a globalist. A communist, okay, like Bernie Sanders. He's a globalist. Well, the fact of the matter is, there is no mandate for populism or nationalism. If you've been following this program from the top, I am explaining. If you look at the statistics, forget about the emotions, forget about the propaganda, forget about the self-serving hosts. If you look at the numbers, you look at what took place, what you, the American people, did. You wanted to stop Hillary. And you were convinced enough that Trump, as conservatives, would advance a conservative agenda. That when it came to crunch time, when you were on your own and casting your ballot, the neithers, the people who weren't excited about either, broke for Trump. And in battleground states like Wisconsin and Michigan and Pennsylvania, North Carolina and Florida and so forth, they broke in a bigger percentage for Trump than they did in the rest of the country. There was not this brand new grand scale wave of populist nationalism.